What's going on? What's happening, fellas? It's your boy KD. Let's get right into it. So today I'm going to give you guys about 6 or 7 reasons why I believe that women cheat. Okay, like many of you fellas, I have been cheated on before. All right, the best of us, the most stone cold players have all been cheated on before. And I believe, and this is just my belief, I think that cheating or being cheated on, not necessarily cheating, but being cheated on is one of the best things that can happen to a man. All right, because if a girl cheats on you, obviously she's probably going to break your heart at that point. And I believe that heartbreak, betrayal are one of the best things that can ever happen to a man. Times in my life when I have accomplished the most is when I've been betrayed or hurt by a woman or somebody else. All right, it's just a simple fact about it. It's like a never-ending, unlimited motivation that you have when somebody betrays you. So I think every man should at least go through being cheated on at least one time in his life. One, so you can understand that it's really not that big of a deal. All right, it's really not that big of a deal. You know, a lot of guys, they're scared of their girl cheating on them. They're scared of their girl leaving them. Bro, it is almost 4 billion women on this planet. If one girl decides that she doesn't want to be with you or she doesn't want to be loyal to you, move on, G. It's that easy. That's why every man should experience this. And 2, every man should experience this because, like I said, it is the biggest motivation to get your life together and to start progressing. And I know it sounds a little sick, but like I said, man, motivation is great. All right, like I said, the best revenge on somebody is not to retaliate, but to get massive success. All right, so if you've ever been cheated on, I know y'all see those guys in the weight room at the gym. The guys that's lifting the hardest in the gym, bro, with the hoodie on, the hood covering his eyes, trust me, his girl just cheated on him, bro, 100%. All right, you can bet on that. All right, but let's get into the reasons why women cheat. All right, I want you guys to be open-minded about this. I want you to drop any of your comments below, anything that I've missed or any feedback that you have on the reasons I'm going to give you today. All right, let's get right into it. Now, the first reason why I believe women cheat is because she is already on her way out the door. All right, she is already planning the breakup. And I believe, from my experience, that women don't just leave. All right, women don't just up and go. They already have it planned out. All right, most of the time when a man breaks up with a woman, it's usually spontaneous. You know, it's usually like one day she's tripping, she's going crazy, and he just had enough. And he like, you know what, man, I'm done. All right, I am done. I tried to make this work, but obviously this is not working. I am done. Women, on the other hand, they're a little bit more strategic with this, all right? I believe, and I've heard some women say this too, but I believe that women kind of plan this stuff out. So normally when a woman is going to leave you, she's going to emotionally detach herself from you, so it makes it easier for her to let you go, all right? A lot of guys, the reason why guys have so much of a hard time getting over women is because they don't emotionally detached first. You know, we're still emotionally connected to this woman, but logically we don't believe it's the right decision to be with her, so we let her go. But meanwhile, we're still emotionally attached to her. Women, on the other hand, they tend to emotionally detach before they leave you, so they may cheat. They may go out and sleep with somebody else and get maybe emotionally attached to another man. All right, now, I'm not a woman. I've never personally experienced these things, but this is just what I've seen from observance, and this is just the things that I've seen from experience. Okay, so like I said, a woman doesn't just leave you guys. Okay, so if like everything was good and you woke up one day and your girl decided to leave, bro, trust me, she has planned that out way beforehand. It's probably another dude that she's already got, you know, waiting around, you know, for when she leaves you. So this is why women cheat, because they've already pretty much stopped investing in a relationship emotionally, and cheating is the best way for them to emotionally detach from you. All right. Now, another reason why women cheat is because the attraction in a relationship is very, very low. I'm sure when people get together, when they first get together, they're usually very, very attracted to each other, or to an extent. They usually have somewhat of an attraction. But usually over time, that attraction ends up diminishing. And this is for several reasons. Like I always tell guys, whoever you were, the type of persona you had when you got that chick, You either need to keep that same persona and that attitude and those habits, or you need to get better and progress and develop more and double up on it. You never should go backwards. You never should change for a woman, because what typically happens is when men get with women, women kind of, I call it beta-tizing men. They usually beta-tize a male, and not even on purpose. It's just natural human law, human nature, women nature, should I say, female nature. And they beta-tize men. They get like an alpha type dude. He's sure of himself. He's very nonchalant, probably. Very dominant. Then over time, she weakens him. And not even on purpose or with that intention to weaken him, but she weakens him. She gets him to stay in a little bit later some days. She gets him to skip the gym, skip on his diet, watch a little bit more Netflix than normal. Not be as ambitious, and then he gets weaker, and then as a result, she loses attraction for him. This is actually a lot more common than you think. All right, this is actually a lot more common than you think, and I believe this is the reason for a good majority of breakups and divorces. Okay, the woman losing attraction for the man, she's no longer happy because that man is not who he was when they met. And this is not the woman's fault, guys, to be honest with you. This is the man's fault. Now, when it comes to her cheating, yes, she is in control of her actions. Okay, but this is the reason why. She lost attraction for you, and then she found some man who has those same qualities that you once had, and that's what she's really attracted to. And that doesn't mean she doesn't love you, G. It doesn't mean she doesn't love you. It's just the fact that attraction and love is two different things. Lust and love is two different things. You can love somebody you're attracted to, and you can be attracted to somebody you love. But lust is very powerful if not controlled and contained. Okay, it's very, very powerful. So if you're a guy and you're not displaying those same characteristics that you had, should I say, when you met that woman, you better be careful, guys. You better be careful, because that is who she's attracted to. That's the type of guy she's attracted to. And if she's not getting that from you, I don't want to say all women, but most women will go find it somewhere else, G. It's hypergamy. It is what it is. Women monkey branch. That is just female nature. I don't even get mad at females for this anymore. I just understand the game. All right, that's why I say you always got to become the best version of yourself. And even when you get with a woman, you got to keep on that mission. Okay, you can't slack up on it. And actually, you got to double down on that, because women can be a distraction. Not even intentionally, but they can be a distraction, all right? Another reason why a woman would cheat, and this is very important, guys, for you to understand, is there are times where women will cheat because they don't either feel desired or they don't feel safe with you. Okay, if a woman does not feel safe with you, if a woman does not feel like that you can protect her, if a woman does not feel like she can openly express her emotions and her needs, it's a good chance she's going to step out on that relationship. Another thing too, if a woman does not feel desired, it's a good chance she will cheat. Okay, this is something I talk about a lot, about how you should learn how to praise a woman, not worship a woman, not simp for a woman, because women don't even like that. They're unattracted to that kind of behavior, that simp behavior. But you need to learn how to praise a woman. It is nothing wrong with making a woman feel desired, guys. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of you guys have been taught that you've been taught that you can actually get a woman this way too, but you've been taught that when you get your girl, you shouldn't show her too much attention, and you shouldn't, show her intimacy and stuff like that. Bro, that is bull, bro. That is bull. I understand that if a woman is in love with you, she's going to be initiating most of the physical contact, and she's going to be initiating most of the intimacy. But that does not mean you as a man, you can't be loving and initiate the stuff sometimes. Okay, that is part of being a man, understanding and being confident enough to be loving, to be intimate, to be like romantic, should I say? I don't know, man. I don't use that word romantic too much, but you get what I mean. All right, so women sometimes cheat because, fellas, for the simple fact is they don't feel desired or they don't feel safe. Okay, they just don't feel safe. And this goes from a physical aspect too, and not just from an emotional and romantic aspect, but from a physical aspect. Fellas, if a woman does not feel like you can protect her, guys, bro, she might cheat, G. Like that is one of the facets of being a man in a relationship, is making your woman feel protected. Okay, and this has a lot to do with your physicality too. I'm not saying you gotta be the biggest guy in the world, right? Because you don't have to be. Like, I'm a big dude, especially for my height. Like, I'm about 205, 210. And I'm only about 5'10", 5'11", so I'm a big dude for my height. So most of the women that I get with, like when I grab them or hold them, they feel safe when they with me, because they just feel protected, because I'm a big guy, I'm a strong guy. You know, so but you don't have to be the biggest guy in the world. You don't even have to be big like me. You just have to show your woman that she's safe around you, and not just physically either, but emotionally, but mentally. That's why I told you guys, when women complain about stuff, let them complain. Let them talk. Stop trying to be Mr. Fix-It-All. Stop trying to fix problems. You are not Bob the Builder with your girl. Just listen, G. It don't make you less of a man to listen, and it don't even make you more of a man to listen. It just works. Just listen, bro. You know, I used to have this problem too. I used to try to fix all my girl problems every time she tell me something, and I couldn't understand why it made her more frustrated than she already was. All right, and I talked about this on my video called The Dirty Secrets About Women That Every Man Should Know. I'm going to post a link to that video in the description. Women just want to feel safe around you. And part of making her feel safe is you not being too logical all the time when you're dealing with your girl. All right, and you got to make her feel desired, make her feel wanted. Bro, I'm going to tell you, bro, you guys be trying to be too alpha, bro. Too alpha. Like, if your girl, if she about to go somewhere, if y'all about to go out, and she spend 2 hours in the restroom getting dressed, putting on makeup, fixing her hair, putting on this dress, changing her dress 50 times, and then she come out the bathroom, G, and she ready to go, bro, spend 5 seconds to tell her how good she look and how much you attracted to her, bro. It will work wonders. You don't have to be like this simp dude who you just drooling over her and you act like you ain't never seen a woman naked before and stuff like that. I'm not telling you to do that, but spend a little bit of time on learning how to praise your girl, bro. Now, if it's just some 304 that you messing with, that's different, G. I'm not asking you to do that. I think that's why a lot of you guys get confused about this. I'm talking about if it's your girl, if it's a chick you dating. All right, so if you go out on a date, all right, straight up, if you go out on a date, let's say you go to dinner, because I know some of you guys don't like taking girls to dinner on a first date. I get it. I ain't against that. Trust me, bro. To each his own. Everybody got their thing. So, but let's say you take a girl, it's like the third day, you take out to dinner, and you see she looking good, and it obviously look like she spent some time putting herself together. Gee, when she get out the car, she get in your car, y'all step out and y'all walk up to the entrance, bro, tell her how good she look, G. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna take it way far, and she's gonna be much more attracted to you because she see that you're not a man who's afraid to express himself and express what he thinks. All right, but as far as a relationship and a woman cheating, women cheat because they just don't feel desired. G, it's a simple fact about it. You can't get mad at that. There are times where women are disloyal, and I'm going to talk about that in a few. But there are times, G, you just ain't doing your job, bro. And she don't want to leave you because she love you, so what's she going to do? She going to step out on a relationship. All right, the more you understand human beings and the more you understand female nature, you will get this. I am not putting women on a pedestal and excusing them for cheating. I'm just keeping it G with you. All right, it's a harsh truth. It's a harsh game. All right, it's a harsh game, but you got to learn how to play it. All right, the next reason why women cheat is at times, guys, the sexual polarity in a relationship is off. All right, the dynamics are off. The dynamics are messed up and unbalanced, and somehow the woman took the lead in a relationship. Okay, this happens a lot nowadays, especially. We got a bunch of feminine men and masculine women. All right, it doesn't work like that. That is not how we were created. We were created masculine man, feminine woman. But when those roles are flipped, it is more likely that the woman will cheat because she's in a dominant role and the man is in a submissive role. And that's not how it's supposed to work. You as a man, you may be okay with this, but trust me, your woman is not. Now, after a while, you're going to stop being okay with this as well. But initially, more times than not, your woman is going to feel this a lot sooner because women naturally, really, truly don't want to be in that dominant role. But when she feels like she's in that dominant role, when she's making most of the decisions, when she's taking most initiative on things, when she's the one who's leading, she's going to step out on that relationship because she doesn't feel fulfilled. She doesn't really feel like a woman. So she's going to go somewhere where she can exude and express her femininity. Maybe with a more masculine man. Maybe with a more alpha type guy. All right, this happens a lot. Women truly want to be feminine. They want to be feminine. That's why even the most masculine women, they do certain feminine things so they can get into that essence. And sometimes women result to go dealing with a more masculine man because you're not masculine enough for her. That's just the simple truth about it. So one, you have to know yourself. You have to gauge where you are in your masculinity. And if you are far off from where you need to be, you need to work to get to where you need to be. And two, you need to understand your woman. If you got a real feminine woman, bro, the more feminine your woman is, the more masculine she gonna want you to be. That's just the truth of the matter. All right, I'm a very masculine man, and I only really truly attract very feminine women. And even when I attract some kind of like masculine women, they end up turning feminine after a while after dealing with me. All right, because that's where they truly want to be. I've even had women openly express to me that when they met me, they felt more masculine, but after a while, they saw that they don't really want to be like that. Straight up, bro. All right, and that lessens the chances of her cheating, or that lessens the chances of infidelity. Now, like I said, if she's disloyal, ain't nothing gonna stop a disloyal woman from being true to who she is, and that's a 304. All right, and I'm gonna actually talk about that in a second. All right, but like I said, you gotta understand polarity, sexual polarity, and how that works in a relationship. Now, another reason why, and I got a few more after this, guys. There's several reasons why women could cheat, but another reason why women would cheat is, fellas, you being too needy. All right, this is kind of relating to the sexual polarity. You are being too needy. You are wanting to be around her too damn much, guys. All right, now I did talk about praising your woman. I did talking about making your woman feel special, making her feel safe, making her feel desired. But fellas, you cannot smother your woman, G. Your woman needs space. She needs space to be in her feminine essence. But when you want to be around her all the time, and you want to talk to her all the time, and you want to be on the phone, and you want to text her all the time, and you want to know where she at all the time, and you want to do this and this and this, and you can't have any moment to yourself, she is going to get annoyed with you. The attraction level is going to decrease, and as a result, she is going to cheat. All right? Now, luckily, I've never made this mistake. All right? I don't even like being around my girl all the time. Ask any girl that I deal with. I don't even like being around them all the time, G. I be like, bro, can I go do something else? I'll see you in a few days. All right, you feel me? I'm telling you, G. So you gotta understand, bro. Do not be too needy. I know you love your girl. I know, like I said before, I know she smells good, she looks good, she's soft, she's very feminine. You know, I don't know, guys. But if you ever like really been fond of a woman or been in love, you just like being around your girl. You just like how she smells, G. Like her natural smell just is great to you. I'm the same way, G. Like when I'm with chicks, I just sniff them. They be tripping out. They be like, "Why you sniffing me?" I'm like, "Girl, I just love how you smell." You know, that means the attraction's high. But when you want to be around her all the time and you can't give her any space, G, that's a good turn off. All right, so don't do that, fellas. Don't be too needy. This is one I know you guys been waiting for. Another reason why women cheat is she is just disloyal. And I got one more after this. But some women, bro, and I'm going to keep this short. This is straight to the point. Some women are just disloyal, bro. Some women just have the incapability of being loyal. It could be from their childhood experiences. It could be because of lack of a father figure, lack of a good mother figure, just no morals, no values. This is why I don't deal with women who don't have morals and values. This is why I don't deal with women who don't go by a certain religion. This is why I don't deal with women who have certain characteristics, because I know disloyalty comes from that. All right, some women are just hoes, bro. It is what it is. That's why you got to be real careful. That's why you got to vet women out. That's why you have to know somewhat of her past. You know, her past, women's pasts are important. It's not as important as guys these days try to make it, but it is important. All right, you don't have to know every man she slept with. You don't even have to know how many men she actually slept with. You just have to know whether or not she was a hoe or not. All right, straight up. You know, straight up. You know, and women will lie about this type of stuff. But How you can tell if a woman lied? This is why at the beginning of a relationship I ask a lot of questions, because if you ask a woman how many men she slept with, and she tells you 4, but then you find out later on it was 5, even though that's only a 1 number jump, that 5 really probably sturdy, and even if it's really 5, she still lied. So that proves that she can't be a loyal woman because she still lied about her body count. All right, so you got to understand, you got to pay attention to red flags at the beginning. All right, because I'm going to tell you, every woman that has cheated on you guys, if you've been cheated on before, because I know this to be true for myself, every woman that has cheated on you, you saw the red flags at the beginning. You just chose not to see it, or you ignored it, or you just hoped that you didn't see what you actually saw, because your instincts and your gut told you already. All right, you were already intuitive about this stuff. You just chose not to see it for the sake of wanting to be with this girl. I understand, bro. I've done it before, so I totally agree and I totally understand. I don't agree with it, but I understand. All right, it happens, bro. It happens. It even happens on the women's side too. All right, but like I said, you knew she was disloyal before she actually showed how disloyal she was. All right. Now, the last reason why women cheat, all right, this is important, especially if you're in a committed relationship, is their friends. All right. Some women have friends that are single. Even if they're in relationships, they are bad influences on these women. All right, if you guys have ever watched the show, The Martin Lawrence Show, it's a funny sitcom from the 90s. I used to watch it a lot. It's actually still on Netflix right now. And Martin Payne, the main character in the show, he had his girlfriend Gina, I think, who later became his fiance or his wife or whatever. But for most of the show, for most of the series, she was his girlfriend. And she had a best friend named Pam. And Pam had a knack for always trying to influence Gina to do things that will be a detriment to Martin and Gina's relationship. There were even times where Pam tried to hook Gina up with certain men while Gina was still with Martin. Okay, I remember a specific episode that Martin and Gina broke up, and Pam tried to hook Gina up with Pam's cousin. Okay, like a day after Martin and Gina broke up. And Gina obviously she still wanted Martin. She wasn't over him. But Pam was hell bent on hooking Gina up with somebody else, bro. All right, so women will have friends that anytime you guys argue, she's going to go and tell them, as women do. Women talk a lot. She's going to go and tell them, and they're going to be a bad influence on that relationship. It happens, G. It happens. Okay, and this is why women cheat. That's why I always say, you shouldn't let your girl have single friends. All right, that's if y'all serious. Now, if y'all just dating, bro, let her do her. She be friends with whoever she want. But if y'all decide to take it serious, let them know up front, look, I respect your friends, but I don't want you hanging around your single friends too much. I'm not asking you not to be friends with them or cut them off because you probably knew them before you met me. I'm sure, so I respect your relationships. At the same time, I need you to limit your access with them, because you as a man, you're probably willing to do the same thing. If you ask her to do that, you're probably willing to limit, because you don't want to hang around your single male best friends all the time while you're in a relationship, bro. Not all the time. You still want to hang out with your boys, but they doing single dude stuff. And if you want to stay faithful, then you probably don't want to be in some of those environments. Now, if you don't want to be faithful, that's cool, that's different. But if you want to be faithful, you got to understand, especially if you're taking it serious, like you're wanting to pursue a marriage one day, you got to understand, you got to start to change some of the environments that you're in. All right, fellas? So those are reasons why women cheat. There are a few other reasons why that I did not get to. I do appreciate you guys for watching the video. If I missed anything, guys, please drop it in the comments. I know it's going to be some women that's going to see this video. It's okay, ladies. Y'all can expose yourself if y'all want to drop some things in the comments as well to help my boys out. Y'all definitely can. I appreciate your input, all right, and your association. It's your boy, KD. Thanks for watching the video. Shout out to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you guys' support. Y'all keeping me going. It's your boy, KD. We out of here, baby.